Welcome everyone to Everyday Counts, where today we're tackling a concept that, honestly, sounds almost too simple to be true, but it's absolutely foundational to any kind of success. We're talking about the idea that those big, life-changing moments, they aren't really the turning points. It's all the quiet, almost invisible days leading up to them.
You know, John, it's so true. I think we're all guilty of this at some point. We fantasize about that aha moment, or the perfect opportunity, or even just the someday when everything aligns. We wait for that massive burst of motivation, or for the stars to literally align, to start that new project, to get fit, to learn a new skill. It's like we're waiting for a Hollywood montage to kick in, right?
Exactly! The movie moment syndrome. And in reality, life just doesn't work that way. Success isn't this sudden explosion. It's built brick by brick, day by day, sometimes painfully slowly, with actions that feel mundane and unexciting. It's about showing up when nothing exciting is happening, when the progress feels almost invisible, and you're just doing the work.
Oh, absolutely. I remember when I decided to start writing that novel, and I kept waiting for this perfect stretch of uninterrupted time or for a sudden surge of inspiration. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and then I finally realized I just had to show up. Even if it was just 15 minutes a day, even if I only wrote one paragraph, that's how the first chapter got done, then the second. It felt so small, so insignificant initially.
That's such a relatable story, Angelina, because most people, they wait for the right time. They genuinely believe one perfect day will somehow change everything. And that belief is almost a form of self-sabotage, isn't it? Because the truth is much simpler, and ironically, much harder, because it requires consistent effort. Success comes from ordinary days. It comes from the decisions you make on a Tuesday afternoon when you'd rather be doing literally anything else.
It's about making a choice every single morning you wake up. You're given this clean slate, this fresh start, and you have a choice. Are you going to repeat yesterday's habits, or are you going to take just one small step forward? And that step, like you said, John, it might feel ridiculously small. It might feel so inconsequential that you wonder if it even matters.
But it does. That's the secret sauce. That step, no matter how tiny, absolutely matters. Think about it. One-page read. Just one. Not a whole book, not even a chapter. One workout finished. Even if it was a quick 20-minute session. 1 hour focused on a task, rather than 2 hours distracted. These small, seemingly insignificant actions, they don't just add up, they compound into something incredibly powerful over time. It's like investing a penny that doubles every day. Sounds small at first, but given enough time, it's astronomical.
Oh, the compounding effect is real. I've seen it in my own life, not just with writing. I wanted to learn Spanish for years, and I kept putting it off. Finally, I committed to using an app for 10 minutes every day, just 10. Some days it was 5, some days it was 15. But after 6 months, I was having basic conversations. After a year, I was watching shows without subtitles and actually understanding a good chunk of it. It wasn't one massive study session, it was those tiny, consistent daily doses.
That's a perfect example, Angelina, because it highlights the role of discipline. Motivation, it's fickle. It comes and goes. Some days you wake up feeling like you can conquer the world, and other days you just want to pull the covers over your head and hibernate. But discipline? Discipline is what shows up daily, regardless of how you feel. It's the engine that keeps those small steps happening, even when motivation is nowhere to be found.
And I think a lot of people misunderstand discipline. They think it's about being rigid or robotic, or that it means you can't ever miss a day. But to me, discipline is about respecting your time, respecting your goals, and ultimately, respecting yourself. It's a commitment to your future self. It's saying, hey, I said I was going to do this, and I'm going to show up for myself today.
I love that, a commitment to your future self. Because when you stay consistent, even through those tough, unmotivated days, something incredible happens to your confidence. It doesn't grow because life suddenly became easy or because you achieved some monumental breakthrough overnight. Your confidence grows because you prove to yourself repeatedly that you keep going. You show up, you face the resistance, and you do the work anyway. That internal validation is priceless.
That's the real win, isn't it? It's not just about the external result, like finishing the novel or learning Spanish. It's about that inner shift, that quiet knowing that you're capable of following through. But what about those days, John, when you really can't? When life hits you, or you're genuinely exhausted, or you just drop the ball entirely for a few days, does that negate all the everyday counts philosophy?
That's a critical question, Angelina, and it brings us back to another core truth. You don't need to be perfect today, and you definitely don't need to be perfect every day. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. It's about showing up today. If you missed yesterday or the last 3 days, that's okay. You have a new today. The magic is in the restart, in choosing to act now. Just do something that moves you closer to your goals, even if it's just tying your running shoes and walking out the door for 5 minutes before turning back. That counts.
It's so forgiving, really. It's not about beating yourself up for past misses, but empowering yourself for the present moment. And I think that's a much more sustainable and kind way to approach personal growth and goal achievement. Rather than thinking, oh, I messed up my streak, so I might as well quit. It's okay, new day, new choice. What small thing can I do now?
Precisely. And when you think about it from a long-term perspective, imagine looking back at your life, a year from now, 5 years, 10 years. What are you going to remember? Are you going to remember the excuses you made, the days you told yourself you weren't motivated enough, or that it wasn't the right time? Or are you going to remember the days you chose to act, the days you pushed through, even when it was hard, even when it felt insignificant?
I think the answer is pretty clear, isn't it? It's the action days. Those are the days that build the life you want. Those are the moments, even the quiet ones, that define your progress and your character.
Absolutely. It's those consistent small acts of discipline, showing up for yourself day after day, that create real change. So, as we wrap up today, let's all remember this powerful truth. Every single day, without exception, truly counts. Don't wait for the grand moment. Create it, one small step at a time. Thank you for joining us on Everyday Counts. We appreciate you showing up.
Yes, thank you for being here. And remember, that one small step you take today could be the beginning of something incredible. Make it count. We'll catch you next time.